So we're here with Marque in Memphis, Tennessee. Today, 105 degrees.
Hot.
Marque, tell us, you are a producer, music producer, and you're a musician as well. And tell us about a little bit about what you do, when you started.
Like I said, I've always been a musician, so music is just sort of, it's actually sort of, it's really hereditary, to be honest, within my family. Everybody in my family plays, from my mom, my aunties, all of my cousins. So music is kind of just in me, as far as where I started with music. As far as starting on the level of actually being able to produce different people and things like that, I actually was, when I was about 14, I used to go to this, some friends of mine, they had a beeper, they had a beeper store where they sold beepers. And they had like a little keyboard and mic and stuff in the back. I used to go up there every day, and I would sit back there and I would just make up music, just come up with stuff. And and they actually thought it was pretty good. Now me myself, I was just sort of, I was just sort of messing around. Like I said, I was 14, 15 years old, and so they ended up telling me, they had me to come up there on a regular basis and just start laying little tracks on the keyboard. So actually, when I was 17, they wanted me to keep doing a little bit more, and they actually ended up investing in putting out in me doing a CD. So it ended up being like a easy listening sort of jazz inspirational type of CD, and put it out when I was 19. They actually put it out, and I'm 35 now, and believe it or not, that same CD is called Marque Just Sitting In. It's still selling.
Oh my God.
It's still selling right now on iTunes, on CD Baby. I still get people emailing me. I still see the comments and stuff like that.
What's the name of the CD again?
It's called Marque Just Sitting In.
Just Sitting In.
And so that's what kind of got me to going to say, I think I might could do it. Maybe could do this. And so I kept going with that. I started doing shows. I was doing shows with artists like Kirk Whalum and Bonnie James. Doing different concerts and stuff. So it was really, for me at that age, it was very, one, it was kind of overwhelming. I was really, flabbergasted, for lack of a better word. And it was just like, wow, this is wow. It was really cool. I'm 19, 20 years old. I'm hanging with all these cats that are, that I, at that age, I listened to that type of music. So that was like, a big, just a big eye opener for me. So kept going with it, and then I ended up meeting this other artist. Actually, I didn't meet him. We knew each other, but he was at that time he was a pretty nationally known artist by the name of Rohde, and he sung on a few projects. So what happened was he ended up getting me on a few projects that he was on. So I had started traveling back and forth from here to Houston. Here to Houston, I would go stay down there for a few weeks, come back, stay here, do what I had to do, go back, another couple of weeks or whatnot. And so at that time, I started working with artists like, we were doing remixes and stuff for like Brian McKnight, Tony Braxton. We did some stuff on the Rugrats soundtrack. A lot of stuff. And so, at this time I'm 20, and I'm seeing all this, like, again, I'm just like, oh wow, this is that was definitely a great learning experience for me too, because I learned some stuff about the business that I didn't know, and some stuff that I would say hurt me in the long run, but it helped me then to know what not to do and what to do for the long run. So that was, that was another eye opener. But as far as me getting started, I would say that's really when I got to the point where I said that I think I can do this. The whole recording process that's the most important part, is the actual recording, the forefront of it, just being recorded right. So sometimes you may get an artist to come in and they do. It may sound okay, but depending on the producer can be like, yeah, that was good, but I think we could do it better. So we might come back another day we may do the whole song over again.
Mhm.
You know, we might take the whole day. We may do that one song 10 times.
Mhm.
You know, doing a lead vocal or something like that, and it still may be okay. We might say, okay, now take this back and you listen to yourself
Mhm.
and kind of study yourself, and then we may come back again and say, okay, are you ready? And that could be a week later.
Mhm.
So that's where your time starts, you know,
Mhm.
kind of jumping over each other, jumping over yourself or whatnot.
This is a good spot for us to finish here, but I want to just to point the importance of the work that Marque does to the community, because he is the person in between the artist and but he'll make that master CD and then send out to be mass produced, and that is an important piece in the whole system of having music as an element that actually causes change, positive change in the lives of the people from the community. Do you have a website? People can, if somebody's interested in knowing more about you, or
It's being worked on currently, so mostly Facebook.
Mm.
You know,
So if someone wants to contact you,
someone wants to contact me, you can actually, well, like I said, you can look it up on Facebook, or you can Google Marque Walker, Marque Walker. Uh, my production name is Keybeeetsss, which is spelled pretty weird.
Mhm.
It's spelled Keybeetss.
Mhm.
So
thank you, Marque.
Thank
It was
you.
it was
Thank
great
you.
meeting you and having this interview, and thanks for opening up a little window of your time here